Welcome, guys. Now, last module we talked about the color wheel, and we, we talked little about the color wheel and typography. We didn't go much into details. So, as we go on in this training, we'll see where those the color wheel, how we would apply it in our design. Okay. So, in this module, we are going to design a business card. And we all know that a business card has a front and back page. Okay. So now I'll click on file, click on new. The standard dimension for a business card is 3.5 by 2 inches. Okay, 3.5 by 2 inches. 3.5 by, but I'll put 2, let's use 2.7. Okay, 3.5 by 2.7 inches. So you name your work business card. Please note, don't click on this artboard here. Don't click on this thing. Uncheck this thing. If your own is checked, uncheck it. Okay. So 3.5 by 2.7 inches. All right. The every other thing remains the same. Then you click on create. Sorry, I think this is wrong. Let me go back. 3.5 by 2.3 inches. That's what I wanted to use. Okay. Sorry, let me use 2.2 inches and see. I think this is okay. So the size we are going to use is 3.5 by 2.2 inches. Now you have gotten this. I want to change this background of this business card. First of all, I want to bring in my logo. So we work with the logo of the brand we are to design its business card. So I'll bring in the logo from here and I'll drag it into Photoshop. So this is the logo we are working with. Okay. So let's get into work. I'll close up this logo. First of all, let me change the background. First of all, you come here, you click on this background. Remember, I removed that lock key from it. I click on the lock symbol and it went off. So I want to change this background. I'll come here, I'll click on this place, I'll click on solid color. Okay, then I'll pick the color of this. You can see what I picked. I picked the color here and I click OK. All right, so Control T, I selected it. Let me reduce the size. So I'm going to change the color of this logo now to white. So how do I do that? So I'll come here, look at where I came to. I will double click. When I double click by this side, this thing will come up here. I will click here, not here. I will click at the center here of this color overlay. When you click there, you come here and change the color to white. I hope this is understood. Then you click OK. OK. I hope this is understood. Okay, now I want to create some shapes and alter the shapes. So I'll click on my shape tool, my rectangle tool, and I'll create a shape like this. Okay, I'll create a shape like this, and I'll give it a white color. Let's use a white color. All right. let's let's choose a white color for this. All right, so I want to alter this shape now. What do? I'll come to my direct selection tool here. I'll click on it. After clicking on my direct selection tool, I will come to this edge here. I'll click on it and drag. Hold down shift so that it will be a straight line, and drag, and I'll drop it. I hope you saw that. I'll come here, click on it, come here, click on it and drag. I hope this is understood. So we have gotten this shape. Okay, so what I'll do again, I'll click on my rectangle tool again, click on my rectangle tool, and I'll draw another shape here. I'll draw another shape, and I'll give it a, a radiant color. So when I come to fill, I'll click on this gradient color. So it will give me some kind of a double color. Okay, so I'll double click here, and I'll choose this color, or let me choose something something darker. Okay, so I want to choose something darker so that it will be visible. Then I'll come here, double click here, and I'll choose something like this. Let me use white. Sorry, double click. Let me use white here. I think this is okay. Now there's something I want to do. When I'll go back here, I'll click on it, click on this fill color. I want to flip this. You can see here is darker and here is brighter. So I want to flip it so that here will be darker and the other side will be brighter. So I'll click here and it will flip. I hope you saw that. Okay, so I would do this. Then I would come to my direct selection tool again. I'll click on it. I'll click on this edge and I'll drag it. I hope you are seeing what I'm doing. I'll click on this edge again and I will drag it. Click on this edge and drag. I hope this is understood. So this is what I want to, what I got. Then I'll duplicate this image here. What do? I hold down Alt. When you hold down Alt on your keyboard, you would see two rectangles will come outside on that your arrow key. So when you hold down Alt, you now use the left click and drag it. You can see it has been duplicated. Okay, and I'll now drop it here. I hope this is understood. Now I want to alter the color. So I would come back to my shape tool and I'll click here and I'll come and click here so that the color will interchange. I hope this is understood. Okay, so I've gotten this. I've gotten this. I will now click on my text tool to write the name of the brand here. I click on my text tool. Just hold on. I clicked on my text tool. And this thing delaying. Just hold on. Hold on. This shouldn't take long. Why is it delaying? Let me pause this video. So I clicked on my test 2. Click on my test 2 and I'll click here. Okay. So I'll write the name of the brand, Allotech Designs Hub. Okay. Allotech Designs Hub. Now you can see that this text is underneath this image. So I'll come here, look at it here. It's underneath this shape. I'll drag it upwards. I believe you understand what I'm doing here. I'll drag it upwards here. You can see now it's now up here. Please note, this your shape, it's under this bigger shape. This shape here is under this and this one they are under this. So you should make sure of that. Okay, so this is the name of the brand. I will control T. I'll control T to select it. Then I would reduce the size. I want to use another font for it, so I'll click on my text tool. I'll go to fonts. I'll use this font called Montserrat. Okay, it has not changed. Come to my font, click on Montserrat here. Click on it. I think it has changed now. Okay, so I'll control T to select it, the text tool again, the text, and I'll reduce the size. Now I want to change the color of this text. Okay, so I'll come and click on the text here, come over here, and I'll pick this color here. You can see I've picked that color. Then I'll also want to increase the, I want to make the text bolder, and I've made it bolder. You can see what I did here. So I'll duplicate this text here. I'll hold down Alt and hover around the text. You can see that two arrow that comes out there, and I will drag it down, and I will double click on it to edit it, and I'll say the Universal Design Hub. Okay, and I'll reduce the boldness. I'll reduce it to light. Okay, Control T to select it, and I'll reduce the size. I hope this is understood. I'll reduce the size and I will centralize it. You can see what I did there. I'll centralize it. I hope this is understood. So this logo, I would want to move this logo. Sorry. Control Z. I'll Control T. I want to increase the size of the logo. You can see what I'm doing. Okay. I think this is okay for me. All right. And this is our front page of our business card. So in our next module, we'll talk about how to design the back page of the business card. So see you in our next module. Thank you.